Hi, my name is Mark Birch, author of Community Box and global startup advocate at AWS. Today, I want to talk about building community. Why talk about community? Simply put, communities are the new growth lever. They're the best way for startups, enterprises, and organizations of all stripes to earn trust and connect with their ideal audiences, especially when traditional sales and marketing channels have become too noisy. When you're trying to launch a community, whether it's for picking up new professional skills or tapping into new audiences in meaningful ways, one important starting point is to ask yourself 5 questions about what you're trying to accomplish as you build a community. Let's dive in. Number one, are you asking the critical what's in it for me or with them question? Before you launch a community, ask why the community needs to exist, not only from your perspective, but those of your prospective members. Why? Because people only have small slivers of time to commit to things like a community. The way you want to do this is to understand the intrinsic motivations that would draw people to want to be part of your community. One way of doing this is to do a quick survey of people in your network that could be potential members and ask them what motivates them to join. Answers could range from job seeking to professional development to many other reasons. But only proceed once you have community market fit, where the values and the purpose of your community align with those of your potential members. Second question, where are your true fans? You can't growth hack community. You need to earn trust and build with the people that believe in the vision and advocate for the community. Community is something which grows organically through a small number of passionate people that want to have big impact. Bring those true fans into the fold and enable them to get involved and evangelize. In the communities that I've launched, I would closely track who were the most active participants. Then I would ask them for help. If they said yes, I'd give them specific roles and tasks for them to be involved. Third question, does the noise drown out the signal? Noisy communities obscure the value and they intimidate people from wanting to join. So you want to create easier on ramps for new members to participate. The thing is, when communities grow, there can often be too much activity. People joining communities often start off as lurkers and they're trying to understand the value of the community offered for them. So create different ways for members to participate to encourage more engagement. For example, you may want to ask your regular attendees to be greeters for newcomers at in person events, or inviting members to share their insights and their content in your online community. Remember, onboarding experience directly impacts the willingness for people to want to participate. So ensure that you create a welcoming environment, whether online or in person, so that new members feel valued. Fourth question, can you grow slowly to scale faster? It's tempting to accelerate when the community is strong, vibrant, fast paced, but communities and how they operate change at different levels of scale. You want to ask whether it's important to grow big and understand the reasons why. Because what works well at a small scale often breaks down at large scale, and you need to operationalize and document how you manage a community as it grows. Consider tiering your growth in stages to optimize the community experience. As an example, you may not want to initially open up your community to everyone. Instead, curate the membership and then add additional like minded cohorts of members, learning how the community dynamics change as you grow in a stepwise fashion. Fifth question, what is the measurable impact of your community? It's easy to follow the vanity metrics like member number growth, but lasting communities, they create meaningful outcomes for their members. And those aggregate numbers, they hide the actual lack of engagement in a community. So you want to go back to your WIFM or what's in it for me question from before to identify those metrics that will drive outcomes for members. Think about gathering not just quantitative measures, but also qualitative feedback, because both are equally valuable. In my own communities, one of our key growth metrics was the number of new members referred by existing members, which was able to show virality. But then we would also use regular surveys to gather written qualitative feedback from these new members on ideas on improving the member experience. So that's 5 questions to ask yourself about building community. Something vibrant communities like SGN, Singapore Global Network, have done an amazing job in building engaging online and in person experiences on a global basis. I hope these questions give you some insights and encouragement into your own community building journey. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now.